Hello and welcome into the Sorare Show. I am Andrew Laird. You can find me as Lairdinho on Sorare, joined once again for another episode of What Would You Do with Harry Trades. Harry, we were just talking beforehand how, the point of this show is to get some questions from the community and try to figure out ways to help people with their lineups. And instead, we're telling everyone you're going to have to back up a second. And actually, let me, before I even get that, the reason why Harry and I do this, and it's not like we're we're looking for any sort of plaudits or whatever for this, but we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing, as evidenced by the fact that both of us have a first place finish this game week. Harry, is it double Yamal season for you?
I'd hope so, but I did message Sorare just in case to see if they could just quick little maneuver of the prize pools for me, just in case they've got a couple of Yamals spare. But look at us, Laird, just two young whipping lads, winning super. Well, you're winning a super rare star. I'm winning a poxy little rare. But I'm glad you get to experience the star super rare because I'm still not over that like euphoria feeling. Like it's still like lingering in the back of my mind that like that happened after we've been playing the game a good amount of years now. So yes, it's a big feeling. But you're in a different pool to me as well. Sure, like I only had under 23s to look out for, which was still amazing. But you've got the whole scope of players, which I'm buzzing for you.
Which is sometimes good and sometimes bad. We'll see. Just so that everyone knows, Harry won Champ Classic Division 1 this week. Somehow. With a lineup that I don't want to say he got bailed out, but like he didn't. Everybody's talking about DNPs, right? And they're like, oh, these DNPs are so bad. And Harry played a guy who didn't even start. And had DNPs been around, Harry, do you think you would have taken out Kingsley Coman? Is that who it was? Yeah.
Yeah. He was projected to play.
But he didn't.
He didn't, no.
Well, he didn't start. Sorry. He did play.
He did play, didn't start. Yeah, I probably would have. Yeah. Had I known that, I would have just thrown, well, I might have thrown Rodrigo in then, it would have been F. But if I would have put Vinny, it would have probably, worked a bit better. But with the whole Modric thing, yeah, if I had the chance to swap him, I probably would have, honestly, because he played last as well.
Yep.
So I could have maybe, I was waiting for him, and it was, that 5 minutes was just nuts. He literally scored the last kick of the game. Oh, got the assist last.
Got the assist in the last kick, yeah.
It was
For those listening, so Harry was sharp enough to win the competition that also pays cash instead of just a card. So, but
I say that I haven't been in D1. This is another situation. Like I haven't been in I don't know if you can check for me, but I've not been in D1. Does it still show you where like your lineups go up and down or no?
I couldn't find it anywhere.
Because I know for a fact I haven't played D1 champ in a long time. Like D1, D1 classic. In a long time. Yeah, classic. And I actually had 2 entries this weekend, and I only used 1. Ooh. And my other one got promoted from D2 to so I've got 3 now, which is just mental. And I didn't have any 2 weeks ago. So
yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So the lineup is Bart Verbruggen, Jonathan Klaus, captain, 100, way to go. Luka Modric, 100. Marcel Sabitzer and Kingsley Coman. Of course. That's how you win Champ Classic.
D1. You use your collection pieces. They're my Kimmich boosters. That's all they are.
That's my favorite.
Never even like what Sabitzer. I don't think I've ever used Sabitzer because he's never been usable for me anyway. I think that might be his like highest score in a little while, but there was a little bit of I think last game maybe got a bit of a so that you could see that 25 floor was there, and then this was an easier game, so it was like, well, if he's got that, he had a big chance created as well. That could have been 100 quite comfortably. Gross decided to just be selfish and just scoop them all up, but it was Captain Modric up until the deadline. You might see me on the deadline show with Captain Modric, but I did change it to Klaus very late on, as usual Harry Trades fashion. Thankfully, I got bailed out on that one because Modric had 100 by halftime.
Yeah, he did absolutely.
So I was sweating. But I did prioritize this lineup because I could have used Barton under 23, and I chose I was like, no, this is like I'm gonna try and get one because I played D1. Like I said, I've not played D1 for ages. I need to get a good goalie, and I didn't have any other good goalies. Bizot outscored Verbruggen away to Strasbourg, your boys.
Yeah,
but he was in All-Star, and that almost scored 500 points as well. So. Yeah, I had a weird week. Like it's had a weird classic week, which I don't normally have ever.
That Modric goal too was amazing.
It's just vintage Modric, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it really is. Really
He's
is.
done that before. I know he has. I can't remember when, but it's happened, Insane.
So for everybody who's watching, I want you to tell me which one of these two lineups that happened to be finished in first place were more absurd. This one for Harry, again, Verbruggen, Klaus, Modric, Sabitzer, and Coman. So this is mine. This was in Anti-Stacks Super Rare. And Toby and I were talking about this earlier because I was in second for the last 2 days. And I went to check my lineup 30 minutes ago. I sent you the message, literally 30 minutes ago, just to make sure I was still in second. And second paid out a tier 1 super rare. I didn't look at the pool at all. And I was like, all right, whatever. And then I saw the tier 1 wasn't there anymore. And I was like, uh-oh, I must have dropped. And I didn't. I went up to first, 525 points with Shusaku Nishikawa, Koki Anzai, Enzo Perez, Magnus Matson, and Alexandru Maxim. I called this Maxim goal. Was it this the one I called, or was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was this one.
It was this one. Yeah. So I had 2 Maxim super rares, and I traded one to Harry a few weeks ago. And he's been absolutely horrible since then.
Cost me like $5,000. He just keeps costing me.
And this was a bad matchup. They were away to Trabzonspor, and I was just like, I'll throw him into anti-stacks, whatever. And I sent a message to Harry and I said, this is the week Maxim scores because we're not going to play him. Of course not. This Koki Anzai, by the way, was a tier 5 reward once.
You mentioned it on stream last week because I remember you saying oh, look at this guy and he's been scoring well. Mate, that must be the lowest priced super rare team. What would somebody pay for those 5 right now? If they were even stupid enough to do that. I don't know if that was a keeper. Come on, let's be honest, right? Enzo Perez, I'd say I wouldn't pay more than £20 for him personally.
I don't think anybody would either. I bet the floor is £20 at best.
Maxim before this game, knowing he wasn't on pens, you're talking let's just call it 30-40 quid again because classic, whatever. It's £150 lineup, I would say. Okay, that's quite $50 for Enzo.
That's in season though.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, well then you look at it.
Yeah. I don't think you could ever actually buy this lineup for $100, but I think that's how much it should cost.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if because of the keeper, isn't it? Obviously, he's a playing keeper, which has some sort of value, is the issue. But how much value? I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just insane though. It's such a fun lineup.
So yeah, I'm apparently winning a star super rare, which I've never done in my entire time on Sorare. And actually, I'm not even sure.
You've won a star.
I've won stars before. I've never won. I'm not even sure I've won a tier.
Well, and Evander was a tier 1, no?
Tier 1, not a star. Yeah. You're right.
Got you.
Yeah, Evander and look at the names on this list. I just don't win super rares that often.
Yeah, Mazraoui was a tier 3. Yeah, tier 3s basically. Marino tier 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard, man. It is just tough.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
What was Madsen? Tier 3?
Tier 2.
Yeah, he was a fraud though, wasn't he? Remember, he was bottom of the pool.
Literally had never. I will remember this till the day I die. I won this Nicholas Madsen card as a tier 2. This is a 1 of 10. So there were no Madsen super rares that had been sold. And the auction for the 1 of 100 rare hadn't even closed by the time that I won that card. I was furious when I won.
That was a bad. Yeah, that was really bad. I remember that well.
But now we got a star coming. I haven't looked at the pool, so we're going to do that very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good 8. Very good 8. Or whatever that is. Yeah, that is actually 8 right there. My money's on an MLS card. So if that's a starry.
Yeah, it's probably a starry. Trubin, because he just got benched. We were talking about
Trubin,
that.
if he's
How are there this many players in the star pool?
Oh, there's plenty there. They can find,
What is Alexander Palmer? What is that?
What the hell is that? Is he I was going to say, is he the keeper that started? Oh, wow. What? Who is that? Oh, keeper. He can't play for Ipswich. That can't be right. Or is it? I swear that's not right. They did have somebody else. Huh?
He was at West Brom.
I
is now
knew there was.
And is now a star reward.
Got you. Yeah, because he's brand new. Got you.
But like, what?
Yeah, that's a bit wild. I didn't realize they signed a new keeper. Honestly, just signed. Gavin Ty says.
Like, how is Jordan Morris ahead of Martin Odegaard?
Yeah, I'm done looking at like that. Like that's not a thing.
What are we doing?
Guiri. Who's that? Orlando Heel. That's the keeper.
He's a goalie. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it would be fitting that it's an MLS Super Rare because you've just sold all yours. So that's like what I've got in my head.
George Campbell is a star in a global competition on Sorare.
Yeah. It's like that. That Lucas Engel, I nearly bid on the Super Rare. It went for like £200. Like,
yeah,
it basically went for less than the rare, actually, which is a bit mad.
Yeah.
It's tough, isn't it? Because obviously, I don't know.
This is an absurdly big star pool. Let's be honest here.
It is. So,
and it looks like there's like 3 guys from like the J League and K League.
My assessment is you're going to get somebody with a set where it says 4 left. Okay. Which is basically all the MLS cards.
I would kill for a Cecina. I actually might play in-season super rare contender if I won Cecina.
I want this card to like just bring you back to in-season super rare, or just bring you there because I don't think you there. Really I've never it. Yeah. Oh, Jack! If you get Jack McGlynn, that would be fun. But yeah, you want to be shopping in that top 10. Basically, it's one of those global comps where they do give. We've seen it. We've seen it plenty of times. Who would you rather, Peck or Evander?
Evander.
I know. Yeah, all day long. Obviously, Messi's the one. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if you pulled a Messi. I'll just say it like that. That would be nuts. What would that do? As in, like, you'd have to play in season in MLS. I don't care. You'd have to figure that out. You're not going to sell him, Led. You can't sell Messi. You've got 2 in the other scarcities. Like, you couldn't. Like, you wouldn't be able to live with yourself. Like, selling my Yamal because there's a classic version is different, I think. But actually, I don't know. Would you sell it for a classic and do loads of stuff like that? I don't know.
I cannot understate how amazing it would be to win a Lionel Messi.
Yeah, it'd be ridiculous.
I would sell that card immediately.
Would you?
Absolutely. There's
no way heartless,
my gallery should have that card.
It shouldn't, but could you build around it?
Yeah, if I want to spend another $5,000, like here's your reward. Go spend $5,000.
Yeah, to win $1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair.
I would absolutely lose my mind if I won that card. And if anybody from Sorare is listening, I'm gonna open this at the end of this stream.
Fun.
And if anyone from Sorare is like looking for that moment that we could all share and celebrate, this is it.
Yeah, if there's a time to go viral, it's on
this. Is it, right?
Yeah,
right. Jacob, yes, this is for super rare.
Yeah, should we get to work, lad? I think.
Yes, I'm sorry. So anyway,
are we pissing people off? Maybe, I don't
know, but we have the controls, so here we are.
True.
Anyway, thanks everyone for coming in. Rude, Sorare, Sola, and Major NFT on the podium. Congratulations to you 3. Maddie Sorare was in first with a question, at least, saying, "I love these. What would you do streams?" So Maddie said, "Thank you for all the advice in the last weeks. I already changed a few things around in my gallery, trying to get better quality in and focusing on Bundesliga and Champ Rare." All right, let's remember that. Bundesliga, Champ Rare. So with the gallery being in all right shape, how would you line up my in-season rare champ lineups this weekend? Preferably without any Bundesliga guys, because they will play in Bundesliga rare. That's easy.
I like it. If there's something I know what to do these days, it's captain 100.
And I feel like I forget Maddie's account every single time.
We always have a bit of trouble with that, don't we?
Is there like a dash or something? Oh, here it is. It is Maddie Dash. I literally had to go one more comment, and that's where it is. Okay, here we go.
Come on then.
Champ in season, no Bundesliga. What is Monaco or Yeah, I mean, that seems easy, right?
Yeah, Miyake, you could go Bolka, but there's no point. Just, yeah. Well, I say that.
Rano's not bad either.
Yeah, but he's Bundes.
Oh, you're right. All right.
But you're right. He is nice. Nice goalkeeper options. Leite Gossens seems back according to that. I mean, you'd probably pair Kerher with
That's what I was
Miyake,
thinking, yeah.
really, like just to keep that simple for now.
What was this benching for? I wonder.
Don't know, to be honest. It's a little bit worrying, but
That's
there's a
also
couple
a
of other
classic
options.
card.
Okay,
You
okay.
may have
Yeah,
to.
maybe leave that out for now. Go other positions just in case.
Yeah. How's your boy Bischoff looking?
I mean, yeah, it's a good matchup. He seems to peek away, which is weird. So yeah, that might actually be our play. I don't think there's much else. Is there? Dada, he's okay, but Lamaturel, he's okay. Away to Oxshire. Okay, go that Neil L something. Yeah, do him. I need to actually buy him. I might buy him right now. Sorry.
Maddie's got 2 of them.
Yeah, I might buy him off your money. No, I'm joking. I do need to go on though for my lens collection. Lens collection.
Perrin for sure, right?
Yeah, Perrin up top. I think you've probably got to go Bischoff, like as the extra.
No Bundesliga.
Oh yeah, shit. So I had to just get one of him in. Right, he's in.
Wow, you're like literally right now.
Yeah,
because he's spending that champ money already.
He's taken. I just know because I looked yesterday. 23 corners in 5 games. He's on like everything basically.
You're 4 games too late.
I know.
Where have you been?
Yeah, anyway. I just didn't believe. I was a Thomason boy, wasn't I? And now he's just decided to just fall off the face of the earth. It might have to be this Dada guy, right? So at home, like I mean,
over Gosens, he doesn't.
Well, Gosen could be the defender, couldn't he? Really? Is there a better classic than Kerher? Stoga, we can't use Stoga. Sigankov could be okay at home to Celta. Bit of punch power. I don't think it's terrible. But then you...
Who is this guy?
He's good, Maurice. Yeah, he's... Since Augsburg bench Labrovic, this guy's just decided to just turn into Mbappe, basically. So yeah, that... Oh, could go Klaus. Is it back-to-back hundreds time though? I don't know.
Against Saint Etienne?
I mean, if there's a game where there's going to be DAs and stuff, that could I don't think needs to keep a clean sheet there because we just know that Stasin and David Achvili and stuff they are lethal. So, but Klaus can do equally the same. So it's Klaus or you play it safe and go Kerher, but we don't know what happened with that sub last game. So
I haven't. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'd go something like that.
He said I bought Lamine Camara recently too.
He's nice. Okay. Well, yeah, they play at home. Obviously, he plays for the same team.
There he is.
Yeah, go on then. Throw that in. Yeah, solved. 3 set piece takers. Oh, we could even go Tilo. Yeah. Now that's better. Kamara cross onto Tilo's head. Big Neil cross onto somebody's head. Perrin strike from outside the box. Go clean sheet. We're done.
Yeah, simple as that.
That's it.
Are there even Bolka's the next one?
Yeah.
May as well do Bolka and Klaus, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know because Gosen's in season, so that might give us it could be Klaus as well, but I just mean might as well use Gosen's if we think he starts because he's okay. Matty said that's his first draft as well, Laird. We've done it. We know lineup building.
I love this. It's not Darter.
What is it then? Nah, I'm joking. Felix. Oh, we got another Neil. Double up on the Neils.
Yeah. Easy play.
Yeah. Sigan.
Yankov is a classic.
Yeah. Obviously, we can use Klaus, but that's fine.
We might need.
He's got a lot of Beltran. I know he hasn't been unbelievable, but
No. I won this guy previously, El Malali.
okay.
I looked up, I like Googled him,
Yeah,
and I sold him.
of course. Of course.
Let's see. Nico Gonzalez, if he starts against Verona. Oh, that's a classic.
I think I'm going Beltran and Sigankov double forward. I think that is has a bit more to it than Klaus. Just a little bit. And Sigankov takes sets. Like, it's not as if we're
True.
We just got a forward version of, what Klaus could do maybe without the clean sheet worry. So,
Yep.
yeah, that's a good second team. Quality doesn't really drop that much, really.
Yeah. This last one, although he's in Division 3 anyway, so you're not getting relegated.
Yeah.
You basically just need to play everybody else who doesn't play in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, literally.
Who is this guy? Gradit?
Jonathan Gradit, yeah. Yeah, Matty's saying he bought that the Lons guy for €8 each. Yeah, that is like Matty's type of buy, isn't it? Which he thrives off. There's only so many of them though that can go around. There will be the odd one that pops up, and you've just got to take advantage of it. And you've done that, but like those run out after a while. Especially later on in the season, I would say, even though prices would be cheaper, but just people just know more at that point.
Speaking of running out, we've basically run out of non-Bundesliga starting forwards, other than Nico Gonzalez, if he starts. Looks like he had been.
Yeah, weird. Yeah, I mean, it's a good matchup if he plays. Let's just
right
keep an eye on that. And then, is it the your boy that you sold, Al Nawari or whatever?
He doesn't even start,
doesn't he? Well, we take a little bench.
A little penalty one.
Yeah, I don't mind that. He surely starts after two consecutive DAs.
I don't even know who you captain.
Probably Nico, isn't it?
In the matchup. Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
I like it.
All right, Maddie.
3 podiums.
Good luck. It's 10%, 5% each.
Yep.
Just so we're clear. Sorare Maxwell, what do you guys think I can do to improve my gallery? Recently got rid of Bundesliga and La Liga in season as I was not competing and concentrated on contender in season. That's what we love to see.
I'll let Laird take this one. This is more Laird's realm than mine.
This is what we love to see.
Oh, I see the boys. Gustafsson. Remember, he was a star.
Twice. That was one of the weirdest situations I've ever seen on Sorare.
Yeah, that was
weird. Like everything that could have gone wrong to get him into the star pool went wrong.
Yeah, that one was.
All right.
Someone won him as well. I remember it was bad. Yeah, someone did win him.
I mean, he had like a run of games that was good, so it's not like it was bad. But all right, so we got a mix of. See, unfortunately, Harry, it's like all J League, K League. Which actually is it just J League? Oh, except the GOAT, Enzo Perez. Let's go.
Love it.
Legend. No, Taiki Yamada. I have that guy.
Okay. Yep.
He hasn't played in. Koki Enzai.
Your boy. Okay, so you got a little antlers situation going on.
Antlers. They're kind of all over the place here. This what is it called? Belmar, Shonan Belmar.
Yeah. I'm not seeing any I could be wrong, but I'm not seeing any smashers.
Let me take the limiteds out so I can actually see this here. So the only way that I know oh you're missing smashers is because I don't recognize anyone.
Yeah, I'm even I'm squinting a little bit outside of your guy that you captained, Enzo Perez. And I mean, I'm not saying I've kept up with J League unbelievably, but I know Seki Kawa is still there. I'm not seeing a Seki Kawa in the Antlers boys.
Oh yeah.
Not to say he's the be all or end all, but I don't know. I just think it's hard to get by with these type of cards unless you're going to put a little cheeky little classic Cicinho or whatever. You got to make these I'm going to call them minions work. Like there needs to be a leader that puts these in line, you know? And I'm not seeing that leader right now.
Yeah, you got to get everyone right.
Right.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's got Koki Anzai and Enzo Perez, I have to love it.
Yeah, that
I think the real question is, Harry, where's Nishikawa?
Yeah, where's Nishikawa? Where's Sekikawa? We need all the hours. Who's like smashing in J League, really?
Oh,
like
show.
forwards. Okay.
Kim Min-tae's pretty good too, actually. Who else we got? Is Ichimori still starting for Gamba, or did he?
He's got to be, hasn't he? He's immortal.
Yeah.
He's got Smolik, apparently. The defender, the under-23 lad. Who is...
Oh, we've got some good classic pieces. Like Yuma's good. Your boy Arakai.
Okay, yeah. But he fucking, bench didn't even get a minute last game.
Is that right?
Yeah. Okay, so
I was going to ask you why, but there's no way to know why.
I haven't got a clue. Not a clue. Not a Scooby-Doo. But fair enough, there is a Seki in there. Yeah, I mean, it's just hard, man. Like, until Europe's done, like for contender, like that's when these cards will kind of come to life. So, it's a good idea to get them now because you can train them up and stuff. But I just think not saying he is expecting it, but like expecting much like now without a hint of Europe in there, without a hint of a Sicilia or whatever that may be or look like, a Russian lad, whatever that is. I just think you are just up against it personally. I'm not saying it won't work at all, but you are just giving yourself, a little bit of a mountain to climb, I would say.
Yeah. The limited side, there's some more Europeans that are some pretty good ones here. Like I saw
a Tick and what his name?
Yeah. Muheim and
Reese. Yeah. He's got him in limited. Yeah, I can see the bits of quality there for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I think unfortunately we're just like, hey, yeah, go buy. You got to buy some smashers.
It's hard, yeah. Like I can see there's obviously much more depth in the limited one, which is where you're gonna probably more likely have a bit more success, even though you're playing against more people. It's just kind of emulate. Like it's hard to emulate that in rare because it costs more, obviously. Like it's not easy to do. But yeah, there's the bones of something. Like I can see something working. I just think, like we said, adding a Cecilia in there, adding something that just give it a bit of star power, not a ton, but just a little bit.
Yep, it's that card where you open the lineup builder and you're like first card in.
He's auto captain. Like I've just not seen an auto captain there.
Yeah, yeah.
And
although
maybe
our captain advice might.
Yeah, don't take advice from us when it comes to captains.
Next up, Shoshix. Am I spreading myself too thin and limited, specifically by trying to play all the competition except MLS, and how to consolidate? Not playing MLS seems insane. I'm just kidding. I literally was not playing MLS until this time last week.
Until you win Messi Super.
Until I win Messi Super. And then, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. So what was this limit? It was limited related, was it? More so than rare?
Actually, let's look at the results from last weekend. Maybe that'll give us a better idea of what all of the lineups look like. All-Star Limited. That looks like a throwaway of Van de Voort, Polo. All right, here we go. Anti-Stacks, the best competition on Sorare.
Anti-Stacks again. Yeah, tough with an error led to goal.
Yeah. All right. Bundesliga Classic. We got a Dortmund stack.
I don't know. I don't want to I know it's obvious to say Pascal Gross was the captain, but Royson, I don't know what his scoring abilities are, but I know he's a right back and he's fine. But okay, his L5's pretty high. Check his previous for me. Oh wow, yeah, he's been smashing. Yeah, he probably was the play. Fair enough. That one lost me. I've never actually seen that card ever on this game, Led. Like
this one?
Yeah,
I won a Ryerson from last season, and I agree. I've never
didn't look like that. Well, obviously, didn't look like I've just never seen that version of him ever. Yeah, fair enough.
His head is so much smaller than Emery Chan's. Look at these two.
Yeah.
Their heads seem to start at the same spot, and Ryerson's face ends at
Yeah, he has another sort of 25% added on.
Yeah, although I guess the jersey's a little, it's just a unfortunate zoom. Anyway.
Yeah, it is.
So it looks like we have a Dortmund collection from that year.
No, I like it, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Bundesliga stuff I'm seeing here.
Yep.
Use Schlotterbeck as your main guy in season, which makes a lot of sense. I like that. Thiago Thomas has let you down there, but matchup looked good. Xavi Simons hasn't really been on it recently, which is disappointing.
Yeah. He was so high at the beginning of the season.
I know. Too. Injury derailed him, I think, maybe. Okay, so a bit of Chow.
Mm-hmm.
That's D1 as well. Wow. Shredderlup's a bit of a risk, isn't he, to play in D1? I feel like.
I feel like he had locked in his spot, but maybe.
I mean, played the midweek. He probably doesn't play the weekend with the depth they have, type of thing. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Fresneda, Smet, decent play. Vieira's the captain there. I'm just being picky here, but like Vieira's the captain there, really.
Probably. Yeah.
Like Smet is class, but like that was a tough game against Ghent. So
yep.
What's that? Champ Classic?
Yeah, classic. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was Roma away for the keeper was just going to be uphill battle. Probably a throwaway. Okay,
this is also D1, so at least they're there.
Yeah, I mean you're in the realm.
Wasn't there? Oh no, it was Vieira. I was gonna say Vitinha captain there. It doesn't like I hate to opine on classic because it's just like there's only so much you can do. Like I wouldn't ever tell anyone like they really need to get their classic lineups better.
No.
And so just looking at the classic ones, I'm like, okay, they're there. But like this is a reasonable champ in season lineup. Yeah. Unfortunate.
Very. At least you've got both the double D. Like I got stung by the Orban one myself. Yeah, at least it was all in one lineup, but
right.
In a weird way, that's not good, is it? Because it's in D1, so probably relegation looming.
Oof.
Champ again. Like there's good cards. I'm just not seeing the one above was actually a decent 5, but like I'm seeing 3s and 4s. I'm not seeing like an obvious like, oh wow, yeah. Outside of the Dortmund stuff and the in-season Bundesliga with Schlotterbeck, like there's some wicked cards, like high-level cards. It's just very hard for some. I'm not saying for some reason because he hasn't done it, but like I don't know. There's just a lot going on. I just don't like having too many cards.
It literally seems too spread out. Like the question was like, am I spreading myself too thin? And these lineups feel like they're too thin. Yeah,
like Rodrigo with Garnacho with Pala, like they're just such random. I know this D2 is not prioritized. I get it, but like there's just a lot to kind of wiggle your way through before you find the gems, like your Reese's and whatever. Like I don't know. I just find it a lot. Like my brain can't take it. That's why I don't play contender. Like I don't want to take everything in because I know I'll just lose myself. I'll play MLS. I'll play like I can still do a decent amount, but I think there's a cap, and I just think it's just tough. It's tough to cover everything.
So I completely agree with you, and like we look at it differently. Like I like contender because there's so many options, but I also don't play it with tons of options. I just kind of like pick my niche and just play that.
Yeah.
And hope for the best.
100%.
So yeah, it does. A lot of it feels too thin. Yeah. Here's some Prem.
But there's some wicked, like I'm seeing tier 2, tier 1, starish level cards sort of floating about. It's just, this does look like a bit of a bad week though, really, doesn't it? Like
that's fair. Yeah.
Batarina getting battered 4-0. Stoikers don't do anything. It just happens. Like you get lineups like that. Jesus off the bench. What's that? D2. Oh wow, that's a good score. That unlucky with Yorba. I think he had a couple of BCCs or something, or one or whatever. He definitely did pretty well. He's looking good. I don't know whether he's on set, but yeah, I regret not using mine this weekend. But Noel, clean sheet, Damsgaard. That's a good lineup, that.
Yeah.
Really good lineup. I mean, does it make, being picky, Damsgaard's probably the captaincy just because of how, like, peaky he can be. Obed Vargas is a player, though. Like, he smashed midweek, so I can see why maybe you captain him again. But he's
I know, like, Damsgaard's away. I mean, it is Leicester, I guess.
It's Leicester, though. Yeah, that's the only way.
Against Charlotte, who had no Zaha. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, fair. Like Obed, like if you watch him play, like he's amazing, but like he's not like.
I mean, Nahuel Noel clean sheet is the biggest surprise of the entire game week
for sure. That is the surprise of the game week. Was that D2? Yeah, that could be a promotion though, which is nice. Very
True.
jealous because I don't have that.
True.
I don't know. Like there's some serious quality here. I just think it needs dusting up a bit.
Yeah.
But the question is, well, he's going to ask like, well, how do I dust it? Like,
Yeah.
and it's one
I
of
would
them
say
where you go,
just try to consolidate the concepts. Like I understand this.
okay,
Contender playing whatever team that is.
the 4-man, and yeah. It's Ulm, isn't it? I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
But even the champ stuff seems a little all over the place.
A little bit, yeah.
Like you said, like you don't see Garnacho and Rodrigo in the same lineup much.
No. You barely, like, no disrespect, you barely see Garnacho in lineups, because he hasn't really played. It's one of them where, like, and I know it's D2 maybe there, but Tyler Adams, fair enough, yeah.
Like a mostly Prem lineup without a Prem goalie.
Yeah, it's like playing Prem in champ, which I'm not totally against. Like, I do like that concept. And especially with these type of players, because like they're not that expensive type of thing. Whereas like, it's not as if you're playing like Saka there and whatever, if he was fit. It's a tough one. But I do think like for me, I would just try and chop a hand off personally and go, you know what, I'm not having much luck in X competition. Maybe it's time to just bot 50 cards and just give me a clean slate. And sometimes you do need to just chop an arm off because like you want to survive somewhere else type of thing. Or for longer. I don't know.
I didn't know this until Mike pointing it out.
No.
81 minutes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh my God.
Heaven forbid we get
the only clean sheet ever.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy.
All right. Moving on. Where are we here? Here we go. Toby. Been doing some spring cleaning in the gallery to gather funds for MLS. 2 questions. Anything obvious to clean up more? Where to go with MLS in season? Plan is Gald and to a third keeper. Let's see.
Let's do it.
Man United Toby. Oh, there's the boy. Did he just buy this card while we were talking about
100% he did. Yeah. Of course he did.
Yeah. Absolutely love this show. Anyway. So we moved into MLS. Do we want to, let's not look at MLS because he's trying to build up MLS.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he plays everywhere.
I agree. Including U23.
Yeah.
You got to love spending $1 on a single Steve Mandanda start and getting a clean sheet.
Oh, yeah. It's like $1 for 60 points. That's a good rate. That's a good rate.
Yeah, anybody would pay that for sure.
Yeah, great rate.
Your boy, yes, Yuito Suzuki there with his new forward card.
Yeah, beautiful.
Where is Marcus Edwards now? He's somewhere in the championship, isn't he?
Burnley, yeah.
Oh, Burnley.
He actually got a goal. Yep. Well,
kind of.
Kind of. Tobe said I was thin at champ mid. Of course you were.
We all are.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Maybe we'll do it this way. Like this is what you should get rid of, right? Just the bottom. Give it all away.
Yeah, just delete it if you could. Control-Alt-Delete. Yeah, the heat, and it could be like some collection pieces, I guess. But yeah, because I think you got a couple of Las Palmas lads. I mean, I don't know, like cleaning now. There's 2 ways to do it, isn't it? It's either you sell all the dross, or you just sell the hot cards and turn them into like a couple of half hot cards. Like what, like you'd be there all day when you clean in the bottom.
I was gonna say,
yeah. That's the issue. Like, I don't think that amounts to much. Whereas the other side of things is like, okay, what's the highest floor price on a couple of your cards? Are they too high to warrant? Like, cause I know he won a Hakimi once. Tobe obviously got rid of it, I'm pretty sure. So it's like those type of things. That's the new cleaning for me, I think. Okay, so the MLS lads are the most expensive. New Bell celebration.
Like, I think the way that I would look at it is, Toby actually just answered it sort of. It's like, I've deleted a lot of the shrubs, mostly collection pieces left, still some that should go. Like, that's what should go, the non-collection pieces, and just like get it out.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're never going to use them.
Right. Fun on it, Zach.
Yeah, I don't. I just one observation I'm seeing here. I'm seeing a lot of keepers at the top of the list, which I get, but does that kind of indicate to me that maybe, especially for champ anyway, like, are we missing a bit of star power to a degree?
Oh, because the best players are goalies.
Yeah, like especially in that, just in that region, like top, what's that,
They're
top
like
five
Isco's
cards,
his top outfield player.
like a couple more not him specifically, but yeah, like 3 or 4 more Iscos wouldn't probably go amiss, in other forms of players. I just think there's a lot of keepers there, and I don't know. Like I know it's the whole budget-y thing, like I get it, but
I'd get out of champ.
would you?
Yep. If this is what I was playing with, I'd get rid of all of it and YOLO into MLS.
Yeah, I mean, there's
but like, how much are you winning with the rest of the season with these cards?
probably not much. I'm just what like there's so many keepers there.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of what? 12 there. Is that right?
Yeah.
I think so. Like, I don't know. I just want a little bit more power around them, I think. I'm not saying there isn't cards that can do the business now and again. Like it's similar to Matty's like
I was just
Bundesliga
about to say
Temperate,
that. Yep.
isn't it? It's the same type of profile of card. And I get not wanting to sink X amount into one card because that it could go down if his prices sorry, his scores aren't doing the business. But I do think you need to sprinkle a bit of Stardust into any gallery, as budget dependent. Like Teddy's just won't get you by. Like it's very hard to make that work, like you said. So
Yep. Let's move on here. Anion said, I've got top 0.7% with 502 points in limited in-season Bundesliga D2 this week to win freaking $5. I think the division merge and limited is a failure. Should I wait for changes or sell and adapt? Like this was a really high-scoring Bundesliga week. I saw somebody else complaining about it too. And like it happens sometimes.
But it's also the way it's leveled out now, isn't it? Like the mid, like there's no middle anymore from what I'm hearing people say. Isn't like it's just a very high top, and then it's just like from say 50th to 200 or 400 is like $5. Everyone gets the same. You've
I think
experienced
it's actually
it.
Worse than that.
Is it? Jesus.
Like for some reason, I thought I have in my mind that 700th got $5, but it was like 80th to 700. I mean, it can't be that bad.
700, really?
I think so.
That's ridiculous.
Hold on, let me see. Challenger. I played Challenger Limited D1 and appropriately got relegated. This had 3,900 entries and 450th got $5. Between 51st and 450 got $5.
Wow. I know maybe I haven't got time, but like what's the score difference between 50th and 450th?
416 points was 51st. 370 was 450th. 45 points.
Yeah, I mean, I expected maybe a bit more. And what was the actual question? And where did he actually finish? Was it 10?
Should he just give up? Like the question is basically like, is it not worth doing this?
Top. Also, he hasn't told us his place. He just told us the percentage, like where
he scored 502. Well, I can't even pull up Bundesliga D2.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
but it's higher than 50th, right? It's got to be.
I assume so. Yeah.
To be top 0.7%.
Maybe not actually D2.
Oh, really?
Actually, I guess I could look for this weekend. Hold on.
You're right. It was a high scoring week. Like we can't kid ourselves.
Like it was a very high scoring week.
Yeah.
So limited D2, 21st to 230th.
Yeah, that's a big
like
gap.
21st winning $5.
I know, and then the 230 getting the exact same is. There definitely leaves a sour taste in the mouth there. I think.
I guess so. What I think is weird, like it says, I think the division merge and limited is a failure. do I wait for changes or sell and adapt? Like, I'm not sure they're changing it anytime soon.
No, that you're going to be waiting forever for that, aren't you? Really, even though they do like to change things, but I can't see that changing. If any, there's going to be other things that are going to be going before that or changing. But then the flip side of that is on another day he finishes 230, wherever 200th, and gets the like it's it's just one of them where like you'll probably feel both of them. That's kind of the issue, and the 20th stings more, obviously. But yeah, it was a high scoring week. But is that an excuse? I don't know. I honestly don't know.
240 places are paid in D1 also.
Okay.
It's like the same places, but fewer entries.
Yeah.
I think waiting is you're just waiting for potentially nothing to change.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just missing out.
You're just getting more and more annoyed probably at that point.
Right.
Like, because nothing's changing. So.
Right.
It's tough.
Major FT said, my question is something Laird said the other day, and maybe I'm playing wrong. Why don't you want to play a classic goalkeeper with 4 in season? I'm just finding the in season goalkeeper process still too high. It's more the flexibility. And I think I think the goalkeeper prices in MLS will normalize. Like, I think they're too high right now.
Yeah.
But once they normalize, it's like if you're going to spend $50 to $100 on a card, you want it on a player that can reasonably hit 100 in a game week, and goalies can never reasonably be expected to score 100.
No, you pay for the ability to score 100 with a classic outfielder. Basically, that's where the difference in price comes, which it is a big one to like. It is steep, isn't it, from the classic keeper to the in-season keeper? But it's what it enables, doesn't it? With the like Marancha Classic before the game, a guy paid £6 for him, and I think the in-season was 60. Like, I know this is going to be similar with the keepers, but it's just bad.
It is starting to normalize though. Like Kalina, Ustari, Salentano, and Lloris in the top 12. So like 4 of the top 12 are goalies.
Rusnak's jumped up, hasn't he? Like,
well, he was
late, but still, like, I didn't expect him to be that expensive.
Yeah, but like Kalina's at 66 and Rusnak's at 11, or excuse me, 18.
Fair, yeah. 66. So like, wow.
Yeah, new signing, Albert Rusnak. But that's the reason why.
He's a new DP led.
Is he a DP?
Yep.
Well deserved.
He's got his bag.
I don't have one anymore, so he's MVP.
Well, you have a limited, unless you sold.
Oh, you're right. I do. It's a jerseyman. I would never sell it. Holty, how do you pick your captain? I seem to get it wrong most weeks. So I get this question a lot, and it feels like people don't listen when I say this. The key with any captain choice is choosing the player that will score the most points in your lineup. And sometimes you get bailed out where like you're choosing between 2 guys and then they both have the same score. But ultimately that's what you want to do. You want to pick the guy with the highest score.
Yeah.
Moving on. I just try to pick the guy with the best, the one that I think is the most likely to score 100. Mm-hmm. And even if it's like a 1% chance to score 100, but if everyone's below 1%, I pick that guy. But it's usually like I rely heavily on matchup more than player. Like, I'm not going to pick a player even not in a non-ideal matchup as a captain unless it's Lionel Messi. I think he's the only one I'm willing to captain anywhere.
For me, it's what are the most likely outcomes out of those 4? Like, I disregard the keeper. He's never my captain ever, and I'll just die on that one. I'm never captaining my keeper ever. So out of those 4 outfielders, who is the most likely to get a or multiple DAs plus all-around score? And the things that go into that is obviously penalties. Like, I know we go back to it all the time, but like penalties of, things that happen in games, multiple of them sometimes, set pieces, goals from corners, free kicks or whatever. And if my guy ticks all those boxes, like maybe Modric on the weekend, who I didn't captain, but I'll go into why he was my captain. Obviously, if he plays for, at home, Real Madrid on set pieces, or some of them, I know Rodrigo takes some. He's on the ball 24/7.
Yeah.
Modric is basically the equivalent to like a Carlos Hill in the MLS as far as like how he just plays football, right? He just progresses the ball and final third passes, whatever. And then you've got Klaus, who's at home to the worst team in the league, basically. He's as attacking of a right back you're ever going to get. So the chance of that DA is pretty high compared to, I don't know, like a Kyle Walker or where, a player that's playing in a back four. He's playing in the back five. And you just go, well, the team he's playing against are rubbish. If there's ever going to be a chance of him scoring a goal, could be today. Like that only happens a couple of times a year. And that's ultimately why he got the captaincy for me. But yeah, it's all those things that are like, I'm not asking for like stupid things to happen. Like I'm asking for things that like happen quite often. Like a right back scoring a goal isn't that obvious because it's Klaus. Like that's why he gets 100. It's like, that's just him. There's not so many players that do that. And that's why he gets the armband there. But same for Modric. Like they just do things that are like, I don't know what the word is. It replicable? Like, or repeatable? Like they're just things that are like quite obviously could happen on a game if he starts a game of football. Like I never try and, give it to somebody that's like so up. I would just call it up against it, away to, I don't know, Seattle or wherever it is. And it's the left back. Like, what could he do to get to 100? He's like 7 last man. Like it ain't gonna happen. Like I know that's an extreme example, stupid example, but those are the polarizing sort of like, or like the, what's the word? What's a rainbow? Spectrum. Yeah, that's the spectrum for me.
Yeah. There you go. Holty got another one. Going chippy, what would you get? Battered sausage or cod?
Cod.
Same.
I'll do both, but
I was gonna say, cod seems to be the
it is cod there.
Yeah.
Salt and vinegar, load it up, and I'm good to go.
Shrew said battered cod and chips with a battered sausage on the side.
Now Shrew's talking my language.
Now we're into it. Here we go. Trey, I'm going to reveal my rewards. Harry is not, because Harry.
I'll make a little video. I've got a thumbnail ready and stuff. So I'll do that.
Of course he does.
Of course I do.
Easton Sorare, manager name Easton. Love it. Is it worth buying another in-season limited MLS goalkeeper this week?
Wow, this week.
Of course. I bought one myself.
Yeah, price is down. Price is definitely down. I saw, what did I show you? Sean John went for 75 quid in rare. Coronel went for 160 like yesterday. So yeah, they're definitely on the decline for good reason. Sean John there, wow. 25. You paid 30, okay. Yeah.
1889. I'm not sure what happened here.
I think that was the one I bought off Satonio. Oh, sorry, off Bologna or whatever way it was. I definitely bought one off a bot, and it was around that time.
Well, there's only one in-season one.
Okay.
So in-season Johnson or classic Fry, Pass, Schulte, Lloris, Stuver, another Fry.
Fry again, yeah. Who are the outfielders?
I was just about to look.
Isn't it? That's my telltale sign.
Let's do it this way. 2 Messis, that's a good one. So the answer is yes.
The answer
I'm not looking any further.
No.
The fact that you have 2 classic Messis and 1 in-season goalie, yes.
And just get another Sean John. Who cares? Keepers are just all the same in the MLS. I don't care what anyone says. They're all the same.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Hold on. I did want to see that kind of the instant buys.
The instant buys.
Actually, Sean John's not. Well, here we go. Sean John. Crepeau's back.
Wow.
He played. He should. Ivicic. Who do they have this weekend? They're at home, aren't they? Columbus? I think it's Columbus.
Yeah, they're definitely at home.
Stefan is $40. Why not? Brady, 38. Harry, I think Chicago smashes this weekend.
Do you think?
Mm-hmm.
At home to DC, isn't it? Yeah. Battle of the under-23 keepers.
That's right. Is it DC or is it Toronto? I can never remember.
Oh, you could be right. No, I thought Toronto played someone else. I'm sure Toronto will play. Oh, I don't know. Actually,
it's DC. You're right.
Yeah.
But so the answer is yes. Absolutely, go buy another in-season MLS. If not 2 of them. Like, why not play 3? Like, if you have like 2 classic Messis, a classic Evander, Hartle, Gill.
You've got all the classics to choose from. You just need that. Yeah, you need to unlock it with an in-season keeper, right? If that's... Do you only have 4 in-season cards?
Right.
Yeah, well, we need to not only a keeper, then we need a couple of
We
outfielders.
need a couple more, yeah.
Definitely.
But the answer is yes.
Oh, for sure.
Not financial advice. Let's see. Sorry, the
Orlando are playing Toronto. Just came to me.
Yes. Catching up on the fact that we were still talking about no way Enzo Perez is still knocking around. So we've gone 56 minutes right now. Harry, the stream started at 12:30 my time, our time. This is coming from Sorare Josh, which is the last comment I saw after all the questions we've answered, was at 12:37.
Oh my God. That's terrible.
This is how far behind we are. Okay, Mattson. People are talking about that Ipswich goalie that I'm going to win.
Yep.
Why is Ricky Pooch even in the pool?
Yeah, that's weird. How are they doing that? They're normally funny with injuries as well. Like,
yeah. Bob Franklin said, I have the super rare Daegu in-season goalie 1 of 10 if you get Cecina.
You've already got bidders.
Anyway. All right. Looking for... No, those are people responding to Maddie's question. I almost need like a producer to write all these questions down while we answer it and then just have them pull it up.
Pop them on the screen.
Sunmosh. Mosh. I don't know. Hi guys, I have a Premier League rare team. Managed to win my first cash prize, only 30 quid, but happy to be in Division 1. Is it worth adding a few pieces? And if so, which positions?
Let's build a lineup for the weekend. Yeah. See what that looks like. If there's a couple of gaps, then could be building time. Because these all play midweek though, like literally now. So,
is there no Prem this weekend? There's no Prem this weekend.
No Prem.
That.
Oh yeah, Raya.
Yeah.
Did you play Raya midweek?
Hell yeah.
Where'd you play it?
Like All-Star Limited or something like that.
Of course you did.
No, I don't remember where I played him.
I mean, you couldn't have played him in anti-stack, surely.
All-Star.
Fair. I've loaded up my my Wale. He's firmly in one of my better lineups. Okay. That's so funny. David Raya. And you couldn't sell him for this midweek. No one wanted him.
Nobody wanted him.
Wow.
I don't think a single, so there were others on the market, but I don't think anyone bought one.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, someone bought an Insta-buy 3 days ago, and that's it.
What?
Nobody wants these cards now. Anyway, in-season Prem, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we only have Onana. This should be an easy build.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a United stack. Okay, bueno. I mean, I'm not buying one for this weekend specifically. I'd sit out D1 that week if you can.
But happy to be in D1. Is it worth adding a few pieces? Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I would not play this lineup in D1.
Yeah, don't play in D1. What about the next weekend? Let's see if there's like a little bit more we can do. Keep the D1 alive.
We're at Leicester that week.
Okay, yeah. That could be a week where it happens. I think you need a bit more than Ugarte is the issue. And Burmo's fine. Yeah, you probably need one extra player.
Yeah, I would buy another.
What's his name?
Bruno. That's fun.
Yeah, that's the
1 of 100.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
I'm pretty sure that's the one that Lucas traded him. Because I know these lads would be... Yeah. Have a look. I'm sure Lucas ended up trading for that.
Bruno. I didn't realize that they had that one.
One of...
Oh, it's right here. No, that's not it. Sorry.
Oh, that's 11, isn't it?
11. I was like, wow. Here we go. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Okay. I thought I recognized it.
Quick flip for Lucasade.
Clever. Because that was one of the cards he got rid of in that little trade that he did to get rid of maybe Gordon. Yeah, that was it.
What a world where you're paying extra money with Bruno to get an Anthony Gordon.
I know. And then how did it look?
225 in Kluivert.
He's
Seems pretty good.
Yeah, he smashed that, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I think somebody here.
Yeah, Damsgaard, just to go with Mburmo.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't know if there's much correlation, but they're good. They're both good players. I know that.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know how much he's worth, but yeah, Diallo injury there's a killer so much, isn't it?
Going back, Ryerson had sets for the last month.
Fair.
Yeah. Alex Coombs, other than not having a 5% PSV stack, where am I going wrong in Challenger Limited? You don't need a PSV.
You don't need that.
No. You don't need that, Alex. What's Alex? Is it just Alex?
Alex Coombs, I think. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Was it Challenger Limited?
Was it limited? Oh, it is one. It was limited. You're right. All right. Let's see what we got here. So Bruges. This is sprinkling a PSV.
Yeah, the issue with Bruges is they're doing so well in the Champions League, like it's kind of bleeding into their weekends. They're not being as like consistent as you probably want them to be.
All I think about is this 50 and 60% to Kuiper that starts every damn weekend.
Him and Lee Kang in are like the same thing. Like
so annoying.
I don't know. It is really annoying. But yeah, Nygren, Samu, Layson, Paxton, Matavi. You've got good scorers.
Yeah, I think there's good players here.
Yeah, there really is.
I hate to say it. Sometimes you just got to keep going, which is exactly the advice I was not taking with myself for this weekend. But like Utrecht have a great matchup this weekend.
Barkas at home. Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes straight in.
Yep. Where's El Korani? He better be here.
There he is. Get him in.
Hans away to Ghent. I don't love it, but
yeah, we don't love it. Paxton.
Yep. Never against Midtjylland.
No.
Oh,
that's a Sorare. Did he? Didn't know that. Nene. Yeah, you might have to use one of the Club Brugge boys.
That's not terrible.
No, Judler's fine. And then, yeah, either the Lord or even Tanaka if you want to do a little classic. Well, he might not even be classic. He might be in season. Otavio.
I was going to say, what are these scores? Wow. The old clearance off the line. 2 clearances off the line.
Of course. In a 3-0 loss.
Yeah.
3-2 loss, sorry.
Yeah. Hans.
Probably Hans. It's just a lottery, man. Like,
yeah,
it's just tough. Like,
it's tough.
As much as things look good on paper, like, you know, it's hard.
It's funny. So I have a Barkas. I have that Barkas El Korani too. And on the show yesterday, was that yesterday? I was like, I want to sell all my Challenger in season cards. And then I went to the lineup builder and I saw Utrecht have a good matchup and Sparta Rotterdam. And I'm like, oh, I'll play.
I'm back. Give it another week.
Yeah. But I think, Alex, I think it's just like the numbers haven't hit yet, but I think you have the right pieces, at least to be competitive enough. You're into D1. So
yeah, the blessing and the curse of the midweek is the issue with some of those cards, like especially Club Brugge, like I said. Like, it's amazing that they're playing in the Champions League and stuff, but they're giving their all there. It's the issue. You know, that's where the big money is for them. And I'm not saying they aren't performing on the weekend, but they're just not doing as much as you probably expect them to do.
Yep. But also, it's February. Got plenty of time.
Playoffs and
Trey Frazier, based on my game week 1 MLS results, should I overreact and sell out or believe in the potential?
Ooh, that's a good, fun question.
Let's see what happened last week.
Looks like a Dallas stack.
Here it is. Daniel Rolls, Pasalic, Almiron, Denke, all the Euro cards.
Yep, clever.
This Kim Jun-Hong error originally given to Aaron Herrera, ripped away.
Yeah, you know a few people at Opta. We all know it.
Simple phone call. That's all you need.
Never captain a keeper, please.
Man.
Please don't do it. Not in the MLS. I can't see it, Led. I'm sorry.
I mean, you're not going to get an argument from me.
No, I know, but maybe Kasper Schmeichel, but he's the extent. That's as far as I'll go. Captain goalies.
Forget that. No, I think you just keep riding this. Why would you? I don't think
he had
selling
rares
these
as well, by
cards
the way,
now-
Led.
I don't know. What'd you say?
I'm sure he had rare MLSs as well. I spotted Leggett and Angulo or something.
Okay, here
or
we
Julio,
go.
sorry. There we go. Yeah,
Just this one, yeah.
the Dallas stack. Okay. Ooh,
That one's going to take a while to hit.
Yeah, and you're probably going to want Musa and Lucho.
And Lucho, yeah.
That's it. Like, you can't half-ass that. Especially, you can't half-ass stacks in the MLS. Like, you need the players that are doing the things. I know Acosta didn't that week, and you did have Julio, but like Musa Acosta is the two. Simple as like,
yep.
The wingers are sharp. Like they will get DAs now and again, but you are going to want pens, and it'll all fall to Lucho and Musa.
I totally missed it. Archer had 42 AA.
Captain led. The club badge is on his back. Nah, but Tobe says Trafford. Yeah, but Trafford's a 60-70 merchant. Like, you're not captaining players for that. You're captaining them for hundreds, Jersey Minter Tour, yeah.
You know why I bought that card?
Collection piece. For Zella. Big Eds.
Yep. Originals. Anyway, what's funny is that this question came in 34 minutes ago, and just Mike had said, what is this session of the stream called? I have no idea. I have no idea what we were talking about. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Here we go. Luis Flores. Should I go MLS in season? I want to, but it's expensive as of now, or start saving for next season. I mean, do you want to have some fun?
Depends how, I don't want to encourage people to play a league that they don't care about. That's the biggest thing for me. Like, I love MLS. I'm going to push that's just my opinion. Whether people want to follow that, that's up to them. But they need to be in it as well. Like, you can't, it's like you pushing Contender, and you're not going to convince me. I don't care how hard you push it. I don't care how many, Biden bucks you've got behind it. Like, I ain't gonna get enticed by it. Like, there needs to be a reason, a deeper reason than, I don't want to get philosophical, but there needs to be a deeper reason than just ROI. Like, that ain't gonna cut it.
I know that I'm better off when you're not playing Contender.
I don't even think I'd be good at it. I haven't got the heart for it, Led. I need the heart to buy the Pavlicinos and the Santoses and the Wendells. I tried it. Remember when it all changed and Contender first came out? I bought a couple of Zenit boys, and
you did.
I wouldn't say I didn't enjoy it, but I just didn't have the heart for it. Same for you've got to want to I'm not saying you've got to watch the games, because Laird doesn't watch the games, and that's fine, but you've got to have some sort of general understanding of the league. And I'm not saying he doesn't. I just, of course, classic.
No. Yeah, classic. None of these guys, or these three guys, don't even have in-season cards.
I was going to say, that's just the most Contender lineup you'll ever find at this time of the season, right? Zenits and Russias and J Leagues, China's, yeah.
China.
It's just I just don't know if I want that in my gallery, and that's fine.
No. You do not want it.
It is fun if you've lucked your way into a couple of these China smashes. I can see the appeal. I'm not a complete hater of it. I just don't want to get stuck in 4 years down the line. That it's one of them where if I had legacy cards, it'd be maybe quite fun from a classic point. But as regarding MLS, yeah, you've got to want to have a thirst for the league of some sort. Don't just throw money around because you heard me say something good about the MLS or Quinny or whoever.
Totally,
you can't do it that way. I'm not saying you are doing that or anyone is, but you've got to I love the league, so I'm gonna love building lineups for the league. So I'm gonna love it when I maybe don't win. There needs to be that mentality, I think.
Peter Storer now saying stop that. I'm guessing that was on my
DC.
comment about DC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Toby said Chicago might smash, but Benteke is scoring, so no clean sheet for Brady. That's fair. That's fair. Shoshix, assuming an unlimited budget, what would you guys do on Sorare? Would you go full Pranksy or a smaller gallery due to time constraints? I think if I had an unlimited budget, I probably wouldn't play Sorare that much.
I knew you'd say that. I knew you'd say that. Yeah, that and I think I'd play. Yeah, I would play everything to the highest degree I could. I would want to compete with Pranksy though. Is the issue like that'd be a ball ache in itself, wouldn't it?
I haven't looked at like what Pranksy is paying for car. Like I don't know who's competing with Pranksy for those uniques and stuff like that. So I don't even know like what the competition even is.
And I don't even know if the juice is worth a squeeze up there event. Like, I'm not saying Pranksy hasn't made money, but like he has sunk a lot in. You know, I don't know what his actual ingoings and outgoings look like. But then, if you've got unlimited money, who cares, right?
Yeah, if it's unlimited, that's a lot. Let me see what the.
So Shik said that, like, imagine it if it was like 100% market credit. You just click buy on cards without it costing you anything.
So guess how many people played MLS in-season unique last game week?
5. Wow. Pranksy all 3?
Pranksy had no. It was 3 managers. There were I think 6 lineups.
Okay.
Pranksy had 3 of the 6.
Wow.
Pranksy had 3. Whatever 6 Hempses has had 2.
Yeah.
Reese had 1. And Pranksy didn't even, that like absurd lineup that he posted. Lloris, Alba, Evander, Messi, and Peck finished 3rd.
Ouch. The McGlynn captaincy. Who would have thought? That's with an error led to goal at the top as well for 6 Hemps from Reagan.
Guzan, Gallagher, Danny Pereira, Almiron, and Irving Lozano. Brees is a Atlanta United guy.
Is he from Atlanta? Oh, I'll be visiting him in a couple of weeks.
Maybe.
That's why I'm doing my marathon lead.
I don't want to dox anyone. Wow.
Yeah. Or half marathon. I'm not fit enough to do a full.
Crazy. Crazy is the word you were talking. Nobody's crazy enough. Anyway. Would you pronounce this Kixupi or Kazupi? Or neither?
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm playing on a really small budget and have like $60 left to spend. I was trying to focus on MLS, and I would like your opinion on the strategy and what you would do, basically. Let's check it out. Secaucus? Okay. I'm already seeing 3 non-MLS cards here. But anyway, let's go to MLS. Robin Laud, Nick Lima, who didn't start. David Hernandez. LAFC, David Hernandez. Hosi Kojima. Do you think I could sell my Hosi Kojima Super Rare for $4?
You have a Super Rare?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he moved to DC.
Yeah, I won it.
Did he start?
I have no idea. He was like potentially starting. Oh, he did start. 90 minutes, 3 AA.
Wow, okay.
Just got to stop giving the ball away.
Yeah, midfielder card. Oh, is he the St. Louis kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was, we probably saw him earlier looking at my Super Rare rewards. Where is he? There he is.
Okay, yeah.
27th in Cap 240 Super Rare.
Little tier 5, okay. Don't mind it.
Let's see what we got. Goalies, we have Daniel, Classic, and Crepeau in season.
Okay.
Lima, Herrera, and DeJuan Jones.
Yeah.
Did Jones start?
Don't think he did. I could be wrong, though.
No. Straight DNP. So we have one. Herrera's the only defender.
Yeah.
Because Lima didn't start. Laud
didn't start.
Really? Wow. Zwiadowski.
Zwiadowski, he's good.
Zwiadowski.
He's okay. Aziel didn't.
Jackson. Oh, and Shambast. Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
1, 2, 3. 2 and a bit mids-ish. 3 maybe. And then Aranjo basically. But Dave Martinez is going to get bench for Kengus under.
Yep.
That's going to happen. I'm seeing a team.
That's what I was thinking.
So you're probably wasting, I say waste, but like, yeah, the second keeper won't have much protection.
It's not that bad.
They're all away, basically.
Well, the issue, yeah. But
yeah. The issue is with the MLS, like, it's probably the league where you need depth because there's no like clear favorite every game, and most favorites are at home. So if you don't have home fixtures as a 5 or 3 or 4, again, you're up against it because you just rarely see them score amazingly well. There's outliers, but yeah, that's where I think, like, if there's a league where you need depth, it's MLS. Simple as. I think that's probably the league because, like, if you've got a PSV like Stack or Club Brugge, like if you've got a good team in Europe, it doesn't really matter if they're home or away for the most part because they're just bigger favorites than the other team most of the time. Whereas in the MLS, it's not. It's very close. The odds if we're talking bookies. So that's my worry. Like, yeah, you're going to need more depth here, I think.
But $60 more, like, you can get there. Because realistically, you only have 2 lineups. You're not making 3 yet.
No. Yeah.
So you need at least another defender.
Definitely a middle 2, I would say, because Lod's not guaranteed. Neither is Aziel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably a forward if we're being. Yeah, I'd say a forward at least. David Martinez is good, like depth, but I'd sell him. I wouldn't be keeping him personally. Just sell him. $12 there. You back up to $70 then for.
Yeah, it's exactly the lineup we just made.
Yeah. And they were home. Look at that. So home, and they didn't do the business. I'm not saying like away, what can you expect,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just switched Daniel though, and you 240. What did he score? 60 more points.
You don't get cash, but you probably get.
You don't get the cash.
Yeah.
It's not that far away though.
It's not a million miles off, but you do need just more options.
Yeah.
As many home as possible every week. And I know it didn't work there, but they scored 4 goals. Chambo not getting a decisive was quite not shocking, but like you'd expect him to maybe get 1. So Udesky's not that guy. He's an AA guy, so I didn't expect much there. And then how Arango hasn't got a DA in 4. You've been quite unlucky there. Like look at that, 2 teams at home, 4-0, 4 goals each,
8 goals total.
8 goals, not a single DA from like the 2 guys that do things.
Yeah,
that's just MLS for you. Sometimes it just MLSs and they just bite you.
Plus the error led to the negative decisive on Crepeau.
Yeah, that kills you as well.
Yeah. Josh Sorare managed to finish 2nd in the Argentina special and win €600. Is there much point buying European in-season rares, or do I take the dreaded plunge into J or K League? MLS another shout maybe, or is that not enough?
You could get a half decent team for 4. Like in rare, you could. I mean, it might be limited if you want, but
I think if you're if you consider it a dreaded plunge into the J and K League, you shouldn't do it.
You shouldn't do it. No, that's how I would describe it as well.
Yeah, like but I don't think buying in-season rares right now makes sense for European for like a European.
Probably not. No, for sure not.
Just keep buying more contender, Josh. Come on.
Yeah, just stay in Arge. Like you are the Arge guy.
Right.
That's your edge, like don't get distracted from your edge. It's don't do it.
You don't want to miss out on the obvious Boca rotation because you were figuring out who was starting for Guangzhou.
Just translating fucking Korean in 3 a.m. in the morning. Like, exactly. Why would you do that? Like,
yes. Agreed. Anyway. All right. Kaleidoscope Trove. So I have a garbage collection, just kept buying trash cards, low price, so I can play every game week possible. So what should I do now? Focus on what? Or sell everything and start?
Yeah, sell everything and start. I don't even have to look at the cards.
Is anybody going to buy them?
Yeah, there's obviously, there is. As long, you might not get the price you want, but you'll get 50, 60, 70%, would you? Ish.
So
Of what?
So following up on this, like,
Did anyone come to you yesterday for your challenger, guys? Is that what you're
so
going to say?
not only did nobody come to me about this, hold on.
Yeah.
I went to Egg Swap Bot and he was like, all of your cards are low level cards. I don't want any of them.
Low level, as in like XP?
No,
Is that
just like
right?
that they weren't.
Oh,
Let me see
okay.
if
They
I can
just don't
find the
score level.
exact phrase.
Got you.
Because I was like personally offended, but also I was just like, it was the Alonzo Mourning gif where it was just like, here we go.
Yeah.
Seem to be all lower budget cards, so I'll pass. We're at a day and an age now where Hans Van Aken neon Christmas card cannot be sold to a trader.
Oh yeah, we're finished. If that's the criteria to sell to a trader, then yeah, we're done.
We're done. We're absolutely done. Peter said playing a league you don't like is how you burn out. Perfect description.
Yeah, for sure.
Simo, what's up? I saw you checking in before. Have I wasted 44 pounds on the new LAFC fullback I bought in Super randomly after a few beers on Friday?
Potentially, yeah.
That's
Well, it's either Palencia or Hollinshead, right? They're the two fullbacks I watched the game. On the
Smolyakov?
He couldn't have started. I could be wrong, but yeah. 21. Has he ever played a game?
Didn't even make the bench.
Huh. This seems wild for you, Simon.
I was just about to say.
They might have just signed it. Yeah. Did they? They might have signed him. They could be a bit. Yeah. Maybe I'm just. Was it LAFC? I'm sure it's like. Oh, it could be LA Galaxy though. One of them have like signed the fullback, and he's like not ready. Yeah. They have signed him. Arrivals. Okay, so they paid $2 million for him.
That's pretty good.
21 years old, left-footed. Was playing in. I couldn't even tell you where. Oh, he played in Ukraine. Okay.
This is Simo's only super rare.
That's hilarious.
A few beers, open up your phone, look at the market, and this card comes along. Like, it must have been a bidding war because that's much higher than he and Fluin.
Let me check. I was just looking if he took sets. He didn't take sets for his last club. Not that he would take him off Boanga, but I mean, yeah, if they're paying $2 million for him, he's probably going to play.
They paid $2 million for a 21-year-old kid. If he starts playing, that card's sellable for sure.
Yeah, but you need to score well, though. Obviously,
true.
Not obviously, but yeah, like
you know,
I'd be shocked if he doesn't get a chance. He'll get a chance, but Hollingshead's he's a decent player. Like he's MLS through and through. It's hard to display just because they play 2 mil though. Like it doesn't necessarily mean he's going to just light it up. You know, like we've seen a lot of that happen in the MLS where like younger kids just don't adapt for whatever reason.
If he starts and takes one set piece, it's over.
Yeah, just cancel your lineup if he's in there and just send
just
get him gone quickly.
Get him gone. Fipin, can you help me win Prem in season D1? Seems easy for you guys. It is easy.
Yeah, we don't like playing the single comps, do we, Led? We're not
not European single.
Yeah, league. MLS is
we like single league comps that have so many teams it may as well be 2 leagues. Anyway, hopefully my Chelsea boys can smash versus Southampton this week at least. Are we supposed to go back and build the lineup?
I was going to say this is now, isn't it? Like
there's no. Let's see if we build the same lineup that they did. Prem in season. Anelka. That's funny. All right. I assume you play Allison here?
No, you probably go Jorgensen really if you were like quite confident he plays tonight, which lineups are out soon.
It sounded like he was going to, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we got some Liverpool guys. A lot of Palace.
It's one of them where like Munoz could just pop.
Yeah.
Or you go Chelsea
defender. What's his name's back?
Who?
Wesley Fofana.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Well,
anyway.
Back.
Well, yeah. Yeah, Munoz is kind of a That's an interesting one.
Wan-Bissaka is quite sneaky as well, mind. Like against Leicester at home. I don't mind it, you know. I think I might have built. I can't remember if I built.
Did you do this already?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I can't remember who I went with though. But went confident on my Chelsea boys going against Salah. Well, you didn't back Salah. I hope you didn't. I hope you back Salah. As in, please say you played your Salah. Please.
Who do you take from these midfielders? Eze, Enzo, I think realistically.
I think I'm going Enzo.
Or Will Hughes.
He's actually starting.
Did you? Do you still have your Will Hughes when we bought ours?
Yeah. Still in the gallery. Still collecting dust.
Gone.
Is he?
Long gone.
Munoz is starting as well. No, I think I would go Enzo, honestly. Yeah, that would probably be the team. Let me check if I did build.
He did. Here we go. Van Dijk. Oh, Neto. Over Salah.
I get it. Like I kind of get it, but also like if Neto somehow doesn't play for whatever reason, like because of rotation or whatever, like I'd be kicking myself. But the second lineup's really good. Actually,
this is the top one, D1.
Oh, okay.
So we did Wan-Bissaka and Salah over Van Dijk and Neto.
Yeah.
Sure, captain. Wow.
Let me check. Sorry, managers.
It's funny to me to play Van Dijk with the Chelsea guys when you have like almost a full Liverpool stack. Like, why not just play Alisson, Van Dijk, together. Trent, Caicedo, Salah, and then you can play Wan-Bissaka here with Jorgensen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Neto is starting. Apparently.
Never a doubt.
I mean, it's a wicked, like it's the matchup. It's just like Palmer has, not that I wouldn't have played Palmer because I would have, but I think I would have captained Salah. Like, yeah. Palmer's been a bit quiet, and this is probably a game where, yeah, you could kind of come alive again. So I'm not totally against it. It's tough, man. It's tough.
Good luck.
So if Salah pops, you're F, basically.
Yeah.
Kind of.
All right, let me catch up here.
2 minutes later, and you're getting messy. Halligan said lineups. Laney's telling Porky Pies, kick him.
The Guangzhou slander. It wasn't slander at all. Halligan said completely unrelated. But do you think Champion will exist next season? I have a feeling we'll get Ligue 1 and Serie A comps and Champion will go away. Maybe only one and the other goes to Challenger. I don't think that's going to happen.
No, I think they're quite content on their own Champion being a thing. It feels like.
Yep.
I would say.
It's like the only thing that keeps Ligue 1 with the big boys.
Right. Apparently rewards are coming out at 8:15. But I'm sure that just...
Did you delay them?
Well, this happened to me last week where I looked. Yeah. Like if you go on your game week, it says 15 minutes, but I'm pretty sure they come out at like, in 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure of it. Again, don't quote me, but I'm sure that happened to me last week.
It's probably because they gave me Trubin and then they saw my plead for Messi and they were like, all right, hold on.
We'll just throw the Messi in there.
Zora had to go back in and switch it. Goose said, how much do you want for your collections? I don't know. $10,000? That's what I want. That's what I want. All right, let's see.
Come on, lad. You're going to win Messi.
I hope so. That would be really fun. Genuinely, that would be a lot of fun.
I'm glad I can be a part of it.
Me too. Me too.
Witnessing history. Are they in? Can you not look and I just tell you by my reaction? Come on.
No. All right. Let's claim our glory. Get our relegations out of the way.
Oh, promotions first? Back in classic contender. You needed that. Oh, Pommy's back.
Who?
Pomegranate.
Oh.
I said that so nonchalant.
I was like, who? Okay. Now the bad.
Oh, the red.
Not his fault at all.
No, it's never. He shouldn't be there. He's the boy for that.
Fresh off the broken foot too.
Yeah, that's rough. But the most important thing. Wow. And you got a tier 2 rare? Okay.
Mm-hmm. I don't even remember what for. Contender, maybe? I think it was contender.
Okay, that's fine.
And the essence is only because it's souped up MLS essence.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. Star Super LED.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Like, yeah, I don't think either of us will ever hit one again. Okay.
It's like the stupidest lineup I've ever had to like
it
win
is
something like that.
It's very ironic how that's just, popped out for you.
Let's get a nice tier 2.
Yeah, always got to be a new. Yeah. Nishio. He's under 20. Yeah, he's been around for years, Nishio.
Okay.
He's like the J. He's like Seki Kawa's long lost brother. Like similar build, big J League centre back. I think he used to be captain. Good player though.
23, and he used to be captain, not even captain now.
I don't know. I could be wrong, but yeah, he's still knocking about.
How about that? All right.
This is massive, lad.
Last time where you can guess what it is.
I don't know why, but Buanga's just come to my head. Okay. I'm sorry, it's happened. Okay. Do we get to see position first?
Yeah.
That's going to be a fucking tease if it says forward. Because that could just be it. Like, nah, I better not. I hope it's not a goalie, for God's sake.
I hope so. I hope it's not as well.
Forward mid. Just give us a forward mid.
Now, forward. Is it forward Argentina, Inter Miami, or is it?
Yeah, it is.
Like we just watched 2 of them, and I still don't even know.
I still can't remember. It was Japan after. Yeah, Japan came up second, I'm sure. Oh no. Yeah. Like nationality.
Position, country.
Yeah. This is massive, lad.
All right, let's do it.
Fuck. Who's that? Fuck off. There's no way he's in the pool. No. That can't be. It's a fucking Celtic card. Oh my God. I'm speechless. Flipping Jota. That is payback. They've just, the gods have just listened to us. To be fair, it's floor price in res. So the 2 of went for way more than the 3. It's just gutted because there's so many flipping good cards in that pool.
I don't even know who Segovia is.
He plays for Inter Miami. He's the one that scored from the Inter Miami. From Messi's assist last minute. I mean, Yule's is way better, but yeah, 2 years ago, 20 grand.
Yeah.
Perez card, do you remember that? Perez had him in under 23. I mean, I'm not going to justify it and say it's what we wanted because flipping wasn't, but Jesus.
Is there anyone? He's not going to show up here yet. Does anyone even want that card now? Like McBride has one.
Does he?
So does anyone else?
Yeah, I'm sure there will be. Like Jobson has Celtic stuff, doesn't he? Well, okay, McBride Oh, got you. I didn't know that. Okay.
This was the first Celtic one.
Yeah. Ship him to Quinny. Quinny doesn't play super rare.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's as helpful for Quinny as it is for me.
Yeah. Nah, there will be. Definitely. You kind of need him to just go crazy this midweek.
This was 4 days ago.
It's one of them where, like,
do you think McBride was just bidding up here, or does he think he actually wants another one?
I don't know. I mean, he does run 2 or 3 lineups, doesn't he? Like in season, so it wouldn't surprise me. I don't know.
You know what's funny? That, like, I won that with, like, the dumbest throwaway lineup, and here I am crushed that I didn't win, like, Messi. Like,
that's the whole point of the pools, isn't it? That's mentally, that's why I F'd you, because on paper you could have got X.
Yeah.
Like, if you couldn't see the pools, and it's just like, oh, you know, just go along with your day and whatever.
Let's see where he was.
I mean, yeah.
Like, it's going to be too far to count. So
it's going to be low. It's going to be low.
There's Kojima, by the way, also in anti-stacks.
Wow. Got a run out. Yeah, it's one of them where, like, I don't want to justify because you weren't in first, but you were at the end of the day. Like, you ended up there. So it's one of them where, like, it's way better than that Segovia card. Like, Segovia seems fine, but, like, this is still
that was a tier 1 Segovia.
Right, yeah. Like, it's fine, but, like, this is...
You know what's going to be infuriating? That, like, I'm going to want, like, the 5 guys after Jota.
Of course you are. Yeah. It'll be somebody just below.
ZM Star says start bottom up. I specifically not doing that, actually. All right, where is he?
You got to be close to this.
Still going. Sorry for those who are listening and not watching. There's Schmeichel.
Wow.
There's Jota. Chirk. Could you imagine Chirky? That would be fun.
Chirky would have. Yeah, you could probably trade one for a Chirky. I'm not even joking.
Like, I don't even need. Whatever the card was, I didn't need it.
I know.
Let's see. Ojeda.
I mean, Coronel, does it go for more? Yeah, Coronel probably goes for a little bit more than Jota on paper. Just
what would you have paid for my Oriano?
Well, it's weird you say that because he just sold for like £500. So yeah, I don't know how he's lower than Jota. Well,
right.
He shouldn't be lower
than Jota.
Yeah, that makes no sense. I would have paid a decent amount maybe for that Oriano. Man. Would have you taken an injured Pooj? You wouldn't have, I don't. I don't know, actually.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, it's a tough one, that one. Guiri.
So what do I list this card for?
I'd say 500. Easy $500. I'd say. It's in that sweet spot where, like, it's less than what the first one went for. It's more than the second. Oh, they've locked you into it. Could have been Tarbell. You probably prefer it to be Tarbell.
Yeah. Tarbell's
We're in a world where, like,
yeah.
It could have been worse. Kind of.
It absolutely could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have.
Yeah, which is really bad.
It
for
is.
A star reward.
And this is where, when I said at the start, like, you're shipping the big pool, this is the downside of that, isn't it? You get the content, which I could have got a contender guy because, under 23 is of course global, but there's just less of them lads in there in under 23. Whereas you've fallen victim to the new card, basically, haven't you? It's the new, like a late card. Jota's, a transfer and whatever.
Have the Celtic Jota's not been revealed yet? Like, none of them?
I think so.
I guess not, yeah. Oops. I keep doing that. Anyway. Yeah. It's soon, though, as you can see by the bar.
You going to craft?
Oh, yeah, I guess I could.
Oh, close to limited.
Do you like that you can't, like, open 20 essence and then craft and then open 20 and craft and all that stuff?
I hate it. I want to open 20s.
Yeah. I'm not even going to open craft here. It seems silly to...
I wouldn't bother.
Yeah. Although, can I craft? I guess I could craft...
You could do 3 cards.
Oh, 3 cards?
You're actually in the nicest position.
Yeah, correct. Fuck it, let's go.
Yeah, just do it.
Give me Jota.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, didn't play. Good start.
Amadi Diop, under 23. Okay.
Let's try again.
Give us another Raya.
I would take Messi.
That would work.
This one's not going to be Messi.
Another defender.
Guardiola?
Oh, he plays. There's a little dark green.
He plays.
That could be 100 there. Like, yeah. That is the criteria for tier 3s. Do they play? Tier 5s. Do they play? Oh, he's a smasher, Laird. That's in a 2-0 loss.
Okay.
We're back.
Okay. Osijek collection incoming.
Yep.
And yeah, let's do one more. Now Messi.
Yeah, give us an MLS. Surely there's a lot of MLS.
So many.
Essence. Oh, that can't be MLS. No. Okay. Oh, Noppert. Don't. Have I called it? No.
Ooh.
It was close. It's the better version, though.
It is the better version, yeah.
That's funny.
Not many dark greens on
Not
this.
many, no, but who do they play this weekend? I'm sure they're at home. They are at home, actually, coming to think of it. Yeah, but I think it's tough because I remember seeing Cohort in the.
Oh, yeah, it's AZ.
Is it AZ? Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, hold on.
Starting keep. You've actually done well off the tier 5s there compared to the 4.
Yeah, home against AZ.
Okay.
And then they're away to PSG after that.
Of course. Yeah.
Not bad after that, though.
Yeah, I mean, that just means you have to play Challenger for long.
Right?
There's worse tier 5s.
Laney said, I got 40 MLS Essence and I pulled Chancel Mbemba and Chan Bozdogan. Neither of them.
Really
Yeah, so like 80 of my or 60 of my Essence was
MLS.
Yeah. Like they clearly did not do that like they said they were going to.
No. Oh, some boxes.
Oh, yeah, I got the one box from Annie Stacks.
Nice.
Yeah, 2 Essence.
Essence is glitched. I'll add this in.
Or the announcement was glitched.
Oh.
What was the O?
It glitched for me then.
Oh.
Like your screen. I didn't see the Essence pop out.
Have you heard of anybody who's gotten the 200 Essence?
No. We've seen a few 50s, haven't we, in the Discord and stuff, but...
So 50 is the biggest one here.
They nerfed it.
All-Star. Why do... Whatever. So this is just Essence? Why am I still opening boxes for Essence?
No, a bit of market credit.
Harry. I'm going to get 30 super rare Essence right now and then Captaincy.
Do it. Come on.
Hit us. Get there.
Big one.
Ooh,
oh, it looked big. It looked juicy.
It looked, right? It did.
Yeah. Oh,
that's all right. I'll get to 20 in about 6 months.
Take a loan now.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Anyway. Oh, wait.
It happens.
Sorry, there what? So Mike Basson early on was like, "Don't forget the Twitter questions," and I was like, "Oh,
yeah.
I won't." We have one.
Go
on. It was from Simon. Love the series. Just curious, how do you look at expected ROI when entering specific competitions, such as, for example, Challenger in-season rare, or are you completely on the fun journey? There's no math at all.
No.
In how I look at it. I'm just like, oh, is that a big number? Okay, I'll go play there.
Yeah, I think the longer you play the game, you kind of just have like an inkling of like, oh, that seems expensive, or that seems cheap, or that's just fine,
Yep.
or like you can't, yeah. But that happens through overpaying or underpaying. Like you need the experience. Like you said, there's no actual like hard math. There might be. I'm sure Peter can do something, but like like you look at the prize pool top and go, okay, I can win X. We always speak about the multiples, don't we? Like, if you do win once, how much did the team cost in comparison to the top prize? Like, you want it to be like if you do end up winning that jackpot, like at least you've 3-4x your team or whatever. I don't know what the multiple is. But you probably want it to be, in the twos and above, depending on the scarcity. Not really possible in the higher scarcities. It gets tough because the cards are so expensive. But in limited and rare, like if you can triple, double, quadruple your money, like on one win, which is unrealistic, but ultimately can happen, I think that's the realm you've probably got to be working in.
If I showed anything, anybody can win.
For sure. Unless you're coward, you keep.
Yeah. But like that is how I look at it. Just like looking at the prize pools and trying to think like reasonably, how often can I like get a very high finish, and looking at the price of cards and being like, do I think I can make, like I said with my MLS one, like could I make $300 over the course of a season?
Right.
And the expectation is, I hope so.
Yeah. Just got to cross your fingers and toes and everything else that go with it,
Jota's listed, by the way.
Wow. Someone's going to snap by him after he scores 3 tonight. I'm calling it.
You think they wait for the third goal?
No, I think he's going to take a set early on and they're going to go, yeah, that's too cheap.
Maddie's asking if the XP leveling. I didn't win any XP, I don't think. Finished too highly everywhere.
I was going to say, it's too high on the leaderboards.
Genuinely, I won zero.
That's
XP.
so funny.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Get punished for being good on this game these days, lad.
I tell you, Harry, it's working. They're working against us now. And they're like, now, you know what it is? They're like, oh, you finished too high. You need to win some XP. Here's a Jota. That'll help you finish. Anyway, thank you to everybody for coming. If you could please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to Quinny. What is today? Tuesday? Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe we'll victory lap selling Jota today. How about that? We'll do something like that. But yeah, we're going to keep doing this every week. That's the expectation. So if you didn't get your question answered, even though I think we got everyone, or if you have one come up, come back next week and we'll be there. So Harry, thank you very much. And a reminder for everyone, make sure you get outside.